I think it's really important to tap into who needs you and dial in to the people that require you to be on your A game right now, so you can be that role model, that calm staff in the wind that doesn't fall over. You have an inner candle flame that never flickers, no matter what. And I remember the story that when a boat capsized in the middle of the ocean and a bunch of people were swimming for their lives, freezing, waiting for help to arrive. After several hours of this, they began to tire, and one by one they would give up. And when you're afraid and you're alone and you're scared and you're swimming as hard as you can, but it's not doing anything, if you start to lose hope, you lose your strength. And if you lose your strength, you could give up. Well, they started one by one, literally dropping, going under the water, and not coming back up. And what happened was a leader called out and started cheering the others on. And even when they cheered each other on, it still didn't work for some people. Well, what happened was, when they started asking them to don't do it for yourself. If you're not going to do this for yourself, then do it for the people you love and for the people who love you. Tap into who needs you right now, who needs you the most. And if you can't think of anybody who needs you, who are the people that are going to need you? What about your future wife, your future husband, your future friends, your future children that you might not even have yet, your future employees? What impact could you have on these people that need and require you? And when they tapped into that, it gave the people hope, because even if they weren't willing to swim for themselves, they were willing to do it because they're not going to let other people down. And that's the key to this. If the spirit of discouragement sets in, because there's always going to be background noise. There's always going to be that little devil on your shoulder telling you the most negative things in the world and pulling you into a deep, deep, dark, dark place. And the idle mind is the devil's workshop for sure. So I was just talking with my wife, telling her a story about a lot of friends. We've all lost friends, and we lost people we love, unfortunately, and some of them even took their own lives. And there's no type of cry when somebody you love takes their own life. It's a type of cry. It's a very distinct cry. It's a very painful cry. It's not only a cry of hurt, it's a cry of anger and sorrow and even guilt. And we get mad and we say, how could that person be so selfish? Did they not understand all the people that they affected? And when you put yourself in the shoes of somebody who takes their own life, if you really, really put yourself in their shoes, for a moment, you might begin to understand the pain that they go through. And this comes from the lowest vibration of all, which I believe is that of shame. Shame is lower than fear. Shame, when you feel so unworthy and you feel so ashamed of yourself that you can never, ever, ever make it back up, that you can never redeem yourself, that who you are is so low, and who you are is so shameful and so dirty and disgraceful, and so that you can never be forgiven. That you can't even see light. All you see is darkness ahead of you, and you close down. And that's when those dark energies come in and they take control and they have their way. This is very dark shit, right? And so what I'm talking about, hallelujah, love and grace and peace, peace on you, peace in your heart, the peace that goes beyond all understanding. When the sun comes up, as though it does every morning, and it always will, you have a brand new lease. A brand new, every moment is a moment to turn it all around. Every single day is a blessing, no matter what. That you, even if you don't value your own life in this season, then why not give it away in service to others? To becoming a force for good that's so powerful, so good, so energetic, that you say, you know what? I'm going to dedicate this time where I'm in a very low spot to giving and encouraging others. And when you take your mind off yourself and you take a deep breath, a little bit of wisdom and understanding flows in. You see a bigger picture. And in the midst of your the dark night of the soul, which everybody goes through, the people who make it through that, if you can withstand the dark night of the soul, the hardest times, you come out the other side, the person that you always dreamed of. But that's where faith comes into play. This is where your faith is tested. Because when you're in the dark night of the soul, that's why it's called that. Because you don't believe you're going to make it out in your life. It feels like that's all that exists. And you're never, ever going to make it out to the other side in one piece. Or ever prosper beyond the point that you are right now. Ever again. It feels like the rest of your life, or what's left of it, is going to be pure suffering, right? But that's a lie, because you're just gripping and polarizing on only one version of the partial truth. That's only partially true right now. And the more you synthesize that in your thoughts and your emotions, and it grips you, it pulls you lower and lower and lower till it becomes your waking reality. Sorry, this light is dying. Okay, so if you take some breaths and you let go of that grip and those thoughts, because there's also a type of pleasure in that as well. It's this weird type of secondary emotional payoff that we become addicted to. That because now, if we do move forward in spite of our deepest fears and tragedies, it's going to be really, 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 really painful, right? But I'll tell you one thing, you can wear the cloak of peace. You can have the armor of peace. You have a gift of unconditional love that can literally surround you, that no matter what, no matter how dark, alone, or how rejected, or how shameful you might feel, you can have a level of self-love. You can replace that self-hatred or despising yourself or not feeling worthy with a level of love that's so strong. You say, you know what? I love me. I love me. Damn it. I love me. I'm going to take this time to go deep within and love myself. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to brush my teeth. I might even cut my own hair. I'm going to clip my fingernails and my toenails. I'm going to scrub down. I'm going to make my bed. I'm going to make me a cup of coffee or tea. And I'm going to grab that book I've always wanted to read. Or maybe I'm going to get on the laptop and I'm going to start writing a book. I don't know. Diving in to levels. Because in this vulnerable time, you can open up and find a whole new talent or develop a skill that you've always dreamed about. You can go back to your younger years and love that person and take a different path and come out of this literally the most amazing person you've always dreamed of becoming, and then help other people as well. Like, you can, that's what I love about life, is it can get so bad, and then literally a year or two later you can literally be happier than you've ever been in your life, and all your dreams can really come true. It can really happen for you, as long as your dreams are rooted, I think, in like your purpose and your fulfillment. Think like the crazy ass dreams, like some of my dreams have come true in my life. I'm very grateful, and I learned that when you get what you need, not necessarily what you want, but when you get the things that you need, fulfillment is where your dreams come true. Being fulfilled. So cut yourself some slack. Cut yourself some slack. Give yourself a break. Don't be so damn hard on yourself. Go through and cut all the strings and forgive anybody who's ever done you wrong. And then forgive yourself. But now you make a choice. You go look in the mirror and you say, I choose to crush it. This is about integrity. You know, I think about the friends of mine that have taken their own lives, and I was like, you dumbass. Whatever happens, whether you get reborn or you go to a different life, you're just going to end up right where you were, and you have to just keep facing those lessons. You can never, ever run away from it. It's evolution. So no matter what you do, you're not going to get out of it. They ain't going to get out of it. You have to stand and face this thing. You have to stand and face it, no matter how painful it seems, because this is the next step of your growth and personal development. Not anybody else's, yours. So you put on your fucking big boy pants. Put on your fucking big boy pants, tie your fucking shoes, get the fuck up and face it. Because if you fucking run from it, you will always be running for the rest of eternity. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long you wait. If you want more time is what you will get. There's an endless abyss of time. Eckhart Tolle said that. And if you want to be drugged into the kingdom of heaven kicking and screaming, so be it. But you're not going to stop. Sorry, the pressing of evolution on you. So that's another option, is a challenge. I challenge you to man the fuck up. Or, if you're a woman, put on your big girl pants and woman the fuck up. And you face that shit, face those demons square in the face. Say, do something. Fucking do it, I dare you. Because I will crush you. When you shine light on it, it runs. Light is presence. Presence is light. You know what I'm saying? You'll be good. You'll be alright. As a matter of fact, I think you're doing better already. Everything's going to be okay. Peace.